Hey everyone, it's Bemarra here. Ready to explore Japan with me? I just got back from the most incredible trip and let me tell you, this country is something else. From the crazy Shibuya Crossing to peaceful temples and the most amazing food you've ever tasted, Japan has it all. In this video, I'm spilling all the tea, the must-see spots, and giving you my top travel tips to make your Japan trip legendary. We're talking about navigating Tokyo like a pro, even if you get utterly lost like I did. Finding the best street food in Osaka, and maybe even learning some Japanese along the way. So buckle up, grab your chopsticks, and get ready for the ultimate Japan travel guide. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome travel content. Okay guys, picture this. It's my first day in Tokyo, right? I'm feeling super confident, map in hand, ready to conquer the city. I decide to ditch the subway and walk to this cool ramen place I heard about. How hard can it be, I thought. Famous last words, my friends. An hour later, I'm weaving through back alleys, my sense of direction completely shot. I swear every street corner looked the same. Finally, I stumbled upon a familiar landmark, a giant Godzilla head on a building. Hallelujah. Turns out, I was only a few blocks from my hotel. But hey, getting lost is part of the adventure, right? Plus, I discovered some hidden gems I wouldn't have found otherwise. Alright folks, let's talk about the iconic Shibuya Crossing. You know, the one you see in all the movies? It's like Times Square on steroids, a mesmerizing sea of humanity crossing from all directions. It's chaotic, exhilarating, and a must-do when you're in Tokyo. My advice? Just go with the flow. Seriously, don't even try to fight it. When the light turns green, join the throng of people and let yourself be swept across the intersection. It's like a giant, synchronized dance, and trust me, it's strangely satisfying. Now, for the best views, head up to one of the cafes or restaurants overlooking the crossing. I'm talking panoramic windows, a bird's-eye view of the madness below, and the perfect spot to capture that Instagram-worthy shot, or 10. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Did you know that during peak times, up to 3,000 people cross Shibuya Crossing at once? It's mind-blowing. So grab your camera, embrace the chaos, and get ready for a sensory overload Shibuya style. Foodies assemble. If you're a fan of delicious, affordable eats, then Osaka is your jam. This city is a street food lover's paradise. First up, you gotta try takoyaki. These little balls of fried dough filled with octopus are a staple in Osaka. Next, we have okonomiyaki, a savory pancake made with cabbage and your choice of fillings. And let's not forget about kushikatsu, deep-fried skewers of meat, seafood, and vegetables. Dip it in the tangy tonkatsu sauce and you're in for a treat. Just promise me you'll come hungry and ready to eat your weight in deliciousness. Chapter 4. Kyoto, Finding Zen Among the Temples. Get ready for some tranquility, guys, because we're heading to Kyoto, the cultural heart of Japan. This city is home to countless temples, shrines, and traditional gardens, making it the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. One of my favorite temples was Kiyomizu-dera, perched on a hillside with stunning views of the city. This place is over 1,200 years old and is known for its wooden stage that juts out from the main building. They say if you drink from the waterfall beneath the stage, it'll bring you good luck and longevity. Another must-see is Fushimi Inari Shrine, famous for its thousands of vibrant red torii gates that wind their way up the mountainside. Walking through those gates is like stepping into another world, and the views from the top are breathtaking. Now, a little tip. If you're planning on visiting multiple temples, I highly recommend getting a Kyoto City bus pass. It's super convenient and will save you a ton of money on transportation. Chapter 5. Japanese vending machines, a love-hate relationship. Okay, let's talk about Japanese vending machines for a second. These things are on another level, guys. They're everywhere you look, and they sell everything from hot and cold drinks to snacks, cigarettes, and even clothes. I remember one time I was craving a hot cup of corn soup. Don't judge, it was a cold day. And I spotted this vending machine with a picture of corn soup on it. Score! So I put my money in, pressed the button, and out popped a can of cold corn soup. I was like, what is this sorcery? Apparently in Japan, you can get both hot and cold drinks from the same vending machine, but the buttons aren't always clearly marked. Lesson learned, always double check before you press that button. But hey, despite the occasional vending machine mishap, they're seriously a lifesaver, especially when you need a quick snack or drink on the go. Plus, it's always fun to see what kind of weird and wonderful things you'll find in them. Chapter 6. Nara Park, where deer rule. Get ready for some cuteness overload because we're heading to Nara Park, home to hundreds of freely roaming deer. These aren't your average skittish deer, though. These guys are practically domesticated, and they're not afraid to approach you for snacks. You can buy special deer crackers, Shinkansen, from vendors around the park. And let me tell you, the deer know what's up. As soon as you pull out those crackers, they'll swarm you like you're a walking vending machine. Just be warned, these deer aren't afraid to get up close and personal. They might nudge you with their noses, bow their heads for a treat, or even try to nibble on your clothes if they think you've got more crackers hidden away. But honestly, it's all part of the fun. Just remember to hold on to your belongings, be gentle with the deer, and get ready for an unforgettable experience. All right, fellow travelers, let's talk about Japan's pride and joy, the Shinkansen, also known as the bullet train. This thing is a technological marvel, whisking you across the country at speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour. That's 200 miles per hour for my American friends. Riding the Shinkansen is an experience in itself. The trains are sleek, modern, and incredibly punctual. Seriously, they run like clockwork, so you'll never have to worry about delays. Plus, the seats are super comfy with plenty of legroom, even for tall folks like me. And you can grab snacks, drinks, and even bento boxes from the food cart that comes around. I highly recommend taking the Shinkansen at least once during your trip to Japan. It's the most efficient and comfortable way to travel between major cities, and it'll give you a whole new appreciation for Japanese engineering. If you're looking for a truly authentic Japanese experience, then you need to spend a night in a ryokan. These traditional Japanese inns are all about simplicity, tranquility, and immersing yourself in Japanese culture. When you arrive at a ryokan, you'll be greeted with warm hospitality and asked to remove your shoes before stepping inside. Don't worry, they provide slippers. You'll be shown to your room, which will likely have tatami mat flooring, sliding doors, and a low table with cushions for sitting. One of the highlights of staying in a ryokan is wearing a yukata, a light cotton robe provided for guests. You can rock your yukata all around the ryokan, whether you're relaxing in your room, enjoying the onsen, hot spring bath, or having dinner. Speaking of dinner, get ready for a feast. Ryokans are known for their elaborate multi-course meals featuring fresh, seasonal ingredients. It's a culinary journey that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you feeling utterly pampered. All right, party people, it's time to turn up the volume and experience Tokyo's electrifying nightlife. And there's no better place to do that than in Shinjuku, the city's entertainment hub. As soon as the sun sets, Shinjuku comes alive with a kaleidoscope of neon lights, bustling crowds, and endless entertainment options. We're talking about everything from trendy bars and nightclubs to karaoke joints, live music venues, and even robot restaurants. One of my favorite things to do in Shinjuku is to wander around the Golden Gai, a network of narrow alleys packed with tiny, atmospheric bars. Each bar has its own unique vibe, so you're sure to find one that suits your taste. And of course, no trip to Japan is complete without experiencing karaoke. Whether you're a karaoke king or queen, or just enjoy a good sing-along with friends, Shinjuku has a karaoke spot for you. Okay, before I wrap up this Japan travel guide, let's talk about a few essential etiquette tips to help you navigate this amazing country like a pro, or at least avoid any major faux pas. First up, chopsticks. Now, I know using chopsticks can be tricky, but here's a golden rule. Never, ever stick your chopsticks upright in your rice bowl. It's considered extremely rude in Japan, as it resembles a funeral ritual. Instead, rest your chopsticks on the chopstick rest or across your bowl. Next, tipping. Unlike in many Western countries, tipping is not customary in Japan. In fact, it can be seen as insulting. So, resist the urge to tip your waiter or taxi driver and just say, "Arigato gozaimasu," thank you very much, with a smile. And lastly, blowing your nose in public is considered a major no-no in Japan. If you need to take care of business, excuse yourself to the restroom or find a private spot. Thanks for joining me on this hilarious journey through Japan. We've covered everything from navigating the crazy Shibuya Crossing to finding Zen among the temples of Kyoto and stuffing our faces with delicious street food in Osaka. I hope this video has inspired you to book your own adventure to the land of the rising sun. It's a country that will capture your heart with its unique culture, stunning scenery, and incredible food. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel adventures. See you next time.